Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Farmers Cooperative.
What one thing can you say about your local quality co-op store? You can trust us. You get what you need for your farm, for your lawn and garden, and the safest products for your pets. We're locally owned and operated, and you can trust that we care about our community and the people in it. So if you're a raised bed gardener, a rose gardener, or if you farm hundreds of acres, the Quality Co-op Store has exactly what you need to get the job done. All this plus friendly, knowledgeable advice. Your Quality Co-op Store. There's one near you.
What sustains us? Food? Family? Faith. Alabama farmers live those things every day. They conserve our resources, clothe our families, and fill our tables. They cultivate jobs for our communities and values for our future. Farmers grow it all, right here in Alabama.
Hello and welcome to Simply Southern. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Kevin Worthington. With the responsibility of feeding the world, farmers have two primary concerns: the well-being of plants and animals. Today we'll ask a farmer about raising chickens.
How do you take your tea? If it's Piper and Leaf, then your options are endless. With their innovative flavor combinations, this tea company is winning over even non-tea drinkers.
And I'm Stacy Little. Today in the kitchen, we're giving Pico de Gallo a pickle makeover. Stay tuned.
Tomatoes are at their peak when it's summertime in the South, and we're lucky to have a slew of regional chefs, caterers, and cooks who know how to make a mater shine as the star of a dish.
Tomatoes were the topic of our annual food competition this year, as Simply Southern, the Alabama Farmers Federation, and Sweet Grown Alabama all set out to search for Bama's best tomato dish.
Our taste buds traveled over 700 miles to sample tomatoes that were fried green and baked in pies. And it's nearly time to reveal where you can enjoy Bama's best tomato dish. Judging Bama's best tomato dish is serious business, but food blogger Kathleen Phillips, tomato connoisseur Kyle Hayes, and yours truly were up to the challenge. We tried the tomato pie from Clonch Cafe in Tuscumbia, run by Chris and Morgan Clonch. The fried green tomatoes with pimento cheese and pepper jelly, the creation of Shane Stevens at Downtown Chief in Gadsden, and the train wreck, featuring fried green tomatoes, the brainchild of Chef Chris McElhaney at Gather in Atmore. While all were worthy competitors, our taste buds tingled the most as we devoured the heirloom tomato pie from FDL Gourmet to Go in Montgomery. Chef Preston Williams cooked his first tomato pie at the request of a client.
I wanted to make it the best tomato pie that she had ever had. And one of the problems that I'd always come across with making tomato pies was all of the liquid and moisture that comes out when you cook tomatoes. So one way to combat that is when slicing your tomatoes to salt them on both sides and let the salt kind of draw out some of that moisture. Just wiping off the tomato before you put it in your pie to get rid of the excess salt is really key, so you don't end up with such a salty pie.
So what exactly is a tomato pie?
Our version is a deep dish pie crust and do some cheddar cheese, and there's a mayo-based kind of sauce that holds it all together. And you end up with a cross between a vegetable lasagna, a pizza, and a tomato quiche.
FDL Gourmet to Go is a private chef-driven catering and gourmet food and gifts company that is based at the Montgomery Curb Market in downtown Montgomery. If you want to try an award-winning pie, pre-ordering is an absolute must.
We ask for a 24-hour lead time on the tomato pies because of the preparation of the tomatoes. So if you don't make a pre-order, you play refrigerator roulette and you may not win.
At the Curb Market, Preston is just feet away from farmers who sell the produce he uses.
Alabama has some fantastic tomatoes. The one I prefer to use the most is Better Boy, but through growing seasons. That's not always possible. So my standard is local is best.
Creating a local first mindset is part of the reason Sweet Grown Alabama sponsored the contest.
We know that when you buy a product grown right here in Alabama and cook with that product in your kitchen at home or eat that product on a restaurant menu, you're getting a better tasting product, a product that's better for your bodies, a product that's better for the environment.
FDL Gourmet To Go received prize money and a plaque courtesy of Sweet Grown Alabama. But it's the recognition of their hard work that makes this win as sweet as a cherry tomato.
To have something that you have created win this honor, it meant a lot. I ended up crying. I understand why Olympians cry when they win medals. It was a really great day.
We do some sort of Bama's Best contest every year, and it seems like every year they get tougher to judge. While we had to choose just one winner, we really appreciate the time and talents of all 4 finalists. And if you really love tomatoes, then head on out and try all 4 of these places for yourself.
Just remember, since these restaurants mostly rely on fresh, local produce, you'll have to plan your taste testing for when tomatoes are in season. That, of course, is summertime. And we'd like to say thank you once more to our sponsors, Sweet Grown Alabama. Their members grow the freshest, best tasting tomatoes among many other products.
Indeed, and for local products near you, just visit sweetgrownalabama.org. Coming up next on Simply Southern, it's tea time. We're brewing the perfect cup with family-owned tea company Piper & Leaf.
Life insurance comes with many benefits, including covering the cost of funeral expenses, medical bills, paying off debt, replacing income, or leaving an inheritance to a beneficiary. It's important to understand that life insurance can positively impact your family and prevent any unexpected financial burden. Contact your local Alpha agent to discuss the right policy for you. These Alpha Insights are proudly presented by Alpha Insurance.
Alabama is a state filled with riches, like the juiciest peaches, a summer tomato sandwich, or Grandma's pecan pie. But perhaps our greatest treasures are the hands that grow. From generations past through the years to come, Alabama fruit and vegetable growers produce an abundance we all enjoy. Alabama produce. It just tastes better.
No matter the herd you tend to, or the type of seeds you sow, Farm Bureau Bank understands the lifestyle and financial needs of our neighbors. We're here to help grow traditions, give back to agricultural communities, and offer financial convenience for your unique way of life. Whether it's personal or business, we are committed to serving you and your financial needs. Please give us a call and we'll get started today.
Get discounts on national brands and at local businesses with your Alpha Farmers membership. Members save hundreds with Ford, John Deere, Case IH, and Caterpillar. Plus, enjoy special rates at Choice and Wyndham Hotels. Benefits include rewards at Office Depot, Priester's Pecans, tourism destinations, and more. Download the Alpha Perks app, visit alphafarmers.org/perks, or stop by your local Alpha office and start saving today.
A farmer has to live on faith. We do all we can do, but we can only control so much.
Alabama is the second largest poultry growing state in the nation, so we're trying our best to grow all the corn we can for that.
What we produce not only feeds and clothes all of the United States, but about half of what we make goes on to the world market.
We've been able to improve yields, have some things that can help us produce a better crop. I'm proud of the product we make and proud that I can say I'm an Alabama farmer.
Vacations are fun, but they can also be expensive. As you pack your bags, don't leave possible savings behind. Alabama Farmers Federation members can save on admission to a slew of popular destinations, including Dollywood, the Park at Owa, Zoo Atlanta, Six Flags Over Georgia, and the Georgia Aquarium. For details, visit alphafarmers.org/perks and click on the Discount Tickets category. Discounted admissions, it's just another perk of being an Alabama Farmers Federation member.
Wear long pants, long sleeve shirts, and closed-toed shoes. Don't be ticked.
Use repellents with 20% DEET on skin and 0.5% permethrin on gear and clothing. Don't be ticked. Avoid sitting on rotten logs or stumps. Don't be ticked. Protect yourself from serious tick-borne illnesses and seek timely treatment to prevent long-term problems. No hunters were angered in the making of this film.